Attention passionate Dallas, Cowboys. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Dallas Cowboys' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Dallas Cowboys fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Dallas, COWBOYSFANS. Let's get to the news all right. Folks, buckle up because what I'm about to tell you might just shake the NFC East to its core. Rumor has it that the Dallas Cowboys are in serious negotiations for a blockbuster trade that could redefine our secondary and significantly boost our chances for a Super Bowl run. The buzz is all about Jesse Bates, the rangy safety from the Atlanta Falcons, potentially heading to Dallas in what could be one of the most impactful moves of this offseason. Now, I know what you're thinking. Trade rumors are everywhere, right? But this one feels different. Sources close to the situation suggest that talks are very advanced, with the Cowboys offering a first-round pick in 2027 and a third-rounder in 2028. The Falcons, fresh off a 7-10 finish and looking to rebuild their roster, are reportedly open to moving Bates to free up cap space and gather draft capital, especially considering their recent struggles on defense, which leaked an average of 27 points per game in the playoffs last season. This potential deal is more than just a splash move. It's a statement. Bates, at 29 years old, is a player whose instincts and playmaking ability could immediately elevate Dallas's secondary, transforming it from a middle-of-the-road group into one of the league's most dangerous ball-hawking units. Think about the impact Minkah Fitzpatrick had with the Steelers back in 2019, when he came over and instantly boosted their turnover numbers with plus 10 INTs that season. That's exactly the kind of boost the Cowboys are looking for, an elite playmaking safety who can change the course of games with a single play. Bates's profile is exactly what Dallas needs. Since entering the league in 2018, he's established himself as a top-tier safety, with a career total of 512 tackles, 20 interceptions, and an average of 64 tackles per game. His PFF grade of 90.2 overall speaks volumes about his consistency and ability to perform at a high level across multiple facets of the game. In 2025, Bates tallied 98 tackles and 5 INTs, with advanced metrics showing he's among the top safeties in EPA per coverage, at -0.23, meaning he's excellent in limiting the opposing pass game. His speed, running a 4.51 40-yard dash, gives him the range to cover deep routes effectively, and despite a shoulder injury that caused him to miss 2 games last season, he remains a ball hawk who can be a difference-maker in crucial moments. The rationale behind this potential trade makes a lot of sense for both sides. The Falcons, with a $12 million cap space after extending Kirk Cousins, are prioritizing rebuilding their roster to address issues on the offensive line, allowing an average of 4.3 sacks per game in 2025, and at wide receiver, where their catch rate sits at just 67%. Moving Bates and his $64 million, $4-year contract would be a smart financial reset, giving them more room to develop their young talent and plug holes on defense. On the other hand, the Cowboys, with roughly $24 million in cap space, see this as a perfect opportunity to upgrade our secondary, especially with Donovan Wilson's solid performance, grading 78.4 on PFF and EPA coverage at -0.12, yet still not quite on Bates's level of instinctive playmaking. Adding Bates to our defense would have a seismic impact. We're talking about potentially plus 6 INTs in 2026, which could swing close games and create momentum shifts that we desperately need. His presence would also drop opponent EPA per pass by approximately 17%, making it even harder for teams to move the ball against us. When you combine Bates with Deron Bland, our secondary instantly elevates into elite territory, turning our defense into a true ball-hawking unit. This would increase third-down stops by around 12%, especially in pass situations, and improve the run defense, which in the 2025 season allowed 114 rushing yards per game, something we'd love to see drop even further with more aggressive coverage and better run fits. Looking at the stats, there's a clear comparison between Bates and Donovan Wilson. Bates, with 98 tackles and 5 INTs in 2025, outperforms Wilson's 82 tackles and 3 INTs. His PFF grade of 91. 1 and EPA coverage at -0. 23 make him the more impactful safety overall. Bringing in a player like Bates would be akin to the Eagles adding Byard last season, which significantly boosted their secondary and playoff success. Our defense, which has been mediocre at best, would turn into a formidable force capable of disrupting even the most potent passing attacks. And let's be honest, the NFC East has become a battleground of defenses in recent years, with teams like the Eagles and Giants investing heavily in their secondary. For the Cowboys, this move could be the final piece that puts us over the top, transforming our defense from good to great and making us serious contenders once again. Now, let's talk about the Super Bowl implications. According to the latest simulations from The Athletic, with Bates in the fold, the Cowboys' odds to win Super Bowl LXII would jump dramatically, from around +8-0 to approximately +3-0. That's a huge boost, and it's not just about stats. It's about the mental edge and confidence a player like Bates brings. His ability to read plays, make game-changing interceptions, and anchor the secondary under pressure is exactly what we need to elevate our team to that champion level. If we can add Bates before the season kicks off, it's not unreasonable to believe that we could finally break the 28-year drought and return to the Super Bowl stage, especially with a defense that now features a rangy, instinctive safety who can do it all. This potential trade also signals a shift in how the Cowboys are approaching this offseason. It's clear that owner Jerry Jones and the front office are serious about competing at the highest level this year. They're not just patching holes. They're making bold moves that could pay off in a big way. The NFC East is unpredictable, but with a secondary featuring Bates, we'd be equipped to shut down the league's best quarterbacks and force turnovers at critical moments. That's what championship teams are built on: ball-hawking defenses, clutch turnovers, and a secondary that can make plays when it matters most. As we look ahead to the upcoming season, fans should be optimistic but also realistic. The addition of Bates would be a game-changer, but it's just one piece of a puzzle that includes improvements on the offensive line, continued development of our young receivers, and a solidified pass rush. Still, this move could set the tone for the entire season and beyond, establishing the Cowboys as a true contender once again. Remember, since their last Super Bowl victory in 1995, we've been dreaming of that next championship. With the right moves, like potentially bringing in Jesse Bates, those dreams could become reality sooner rather than later. And now, Dallas Cowboys fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Dallas Cowboys. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Dallas Cowboys news. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Dallas Cowboys news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal.